Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. When these two teams square off against each other, they know the legacies they carry, and that'll be evident in this one, guys.
Alabama-LSU is one of my favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much NFL first-round talent on the field every time these two teams play.
Year after year, we could go back and name so many names, but you're right. The draft is going to call them. The stakes are always high. The conference always on the line. These two teams, you know, are always squarely in the mix.
The Tide will get the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
It sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Alabama pushing the tempo. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruit at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line, and the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's McNabb. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block, and the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5.
Return is brought down at the 14.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's McNabb. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the...
The expressway is wide open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Loses 3. Third down coming up.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He uncorks one deep. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick tempo here for the offense. Here's the give off the left side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Alabama quickly back to the line. They give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it! He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the offense on first down. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Can't get him to the ground. Obliterates him, still on the move. Oh, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. That's caught. It's Clark. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Rides to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Pulled down for the tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Quickly complete. Oh, there's the ball. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed, and the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high.
Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those...
He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up. His business at the 36.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just
fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The Tigers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Fast motion from the offense. Just when they're looking run. Now up top. He's got an open man. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Tigers are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, it's McNabb. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Makes the quick grab.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Unloads quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line is set on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown tie! And the pummeling has started.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them. And
fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house and build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 17 to Houston. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out quickly. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The inside handoff. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll do it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Snags it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Returner brings it out to the 13. And your LSU Tigers will take over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pocket starts to collapse. The short hands, it's Hinton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's no...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 2nd down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to pass. It's Randall. He's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and